you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Kyla, but a lot of people call me Nani, but you can call me whatever. I do a lot of health and wellness and fitness videos. I'm also a military spouse, so I do videos like that as well. If you guys are not new to my channel, you know this setup is completely different. I normally like to do my sit-down videos like on my bed or on the side of my bed, but today I decided to film in my office because I don't know why I don't film in my office. It's like my favorite place to be because it's just super cute and aesthetic, and it just brings me so much life when I work. I don't know, that sounds super cheesy, but so I'm not sure why I don't film in here. But if you guys like this backdrop more than my bedroom backdrop, comment down below. I really don't think it matters because you guys are here for the content and not the backdrop itself, but still it matters to me, so comment down below. But as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I am doing my long-awaited 9-month update since coming off birth control, and I'm so excited because in today's update, we're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to do it like a Q&A style. So I posted on my Instagram stories and I posted on my little community tab on my YouTube channel if you guys had any questions along the lines of me coming off birth control, any side effects, symptoms, all that good stuff. So I received so much questions, you guys, so let's just get right into today's video. So like I said, I received a lot of questions, so I'm gonna just answer them real quick. However, a lot of these questions I already answered more in depth in a lot of my other update videos. So when I answer all these questions, I will like put up on the screen which video it correlates to, so that you guys can go to that video and like get more in-depth explanation, if that makes sense. So make sure you guys are looking on the screen so you know which video to go to. Okay, so someone asked, can you just explain what birth control is and why did you use it? So I really just want to say that birth control is what the name is. It controls birth, but that would be really stupid of me. So let's just look up the actual definition and just read it to you guys. So this definition is from WebMD. I'll leave a link down below to that website. And it says, hormonal contraceptives, the pill, the patch, and the vaginal ring all contain a small amount of man-made estrogen and progestin hormones. These hormones work to inhibit the body's natural... Why can't I pronounce that? Like, I've never even seen that word before. Cyclical, okay. Cyclical hormones to prevent pregnancy. The hormonal contraceptive usually stops the body from ovulating. It also changes the cervical mucus to make it difficult for the sperm to go through the cervix and find an egg. It also changes the lining of the womb, which makes it unlikely the fertilized egg will be implanted. So like I said, it just controls birth. So when I was 18 years old, the reason why I decided to go on birth control was because I was having horrible periods, and this video is going to be super TMI, by the way, but they were so heavy and the cramps were just so unbearable that when I would work at my restaurant job, I would literally have to go into the bathroom and be in a fetal position because it hurt so bad, to the point where my mom even had to pick me up from work or school, and I could not drive. So it was so miserable. And at the time, my closest friend was on birth control, and she was talking about how light her periods were, how she didn't have any cramps, how she could still go to the beach and still go to the pool while it was the time of the month. So like I said, I was just super jealous of them and decided to just finally get on the pill and see if it's actually going to work, and it did. However, spoiler alert, the side effects were horrible. How long did it take for your period to return to normal, if it has yet? I want to say I finished my last pack, and then the next month, I guess my body was just so used to having like that fake period that you get on the pill, that it just came naturally. So it was on schedule majority of the time since coming off the pill, but I noticed, like, I think one of my update videos I mentioned that my period was late, like maybe a week or two, but nothing like serious. Like I was missing my period for months on end. So my period was normal since coming off the pill, but as months went by, I noticed that my periods were getting heavier and heavier. So 9 months later, my periods are very heavy, but I'm able to withstand the cramps, which is so weird because I thought that once I get off the pill, I would get my period like how it was before the pill, which was miserable, heavy, and painful, but it hasn't been like that. It has been heavy, like I said, but it hasn't been like super painful where I can't get out of bed. All right, next question is changes in hair. Yes, oh my goodness, you guys. If you guys watch my 6-month update, please go watch my 6-month update because I go in depth of like how much, like on the pill, I lost so much hair. Like my hair was thinning so bad, you guys. And I'll put up pictures right now, but I was like receding on the sides, which is so embarrassing because I didn't realize it at the time. But now my hair is so much like thicker and fuller, and my hair that was receding is completely back. I don't look like I'm balding, and honestly it's just a blessing. So yes, I had amazing changes in my hair, like great changes since coming off the pill. What contraceptive method do you use now, and what's been the experience with it? So like I said in many of my other videos, Sean and I sat down and we decided that it was best for me just to get off the hormonal birth control and just to use non-hormonal birth control methods, if you guys know what I mean. I didn't go like in depth of what methods we were using to prevent pregnancy because I did mention that while we are married and we have a home, we're financially stable, and if we do get accidentally pregnant, it is absolutely okay because we believe that that was just God's timing, it's meant to be. However, we are trying to prevent it because, you know, we are still so young. We are 22 years old. We still have goals we want to accomplish, but so if we can prevent it in some way, we are. And the method that we've been using, which I've never talked about because I do have family members that watch my channel, so if you're a family member watching, please click out right now. So the method that we've been using is just the simple withdrawal method, I guess you can say. I know that's not 100% effective, but it has been since the past 9 months, so that's all I have to say. You know, there are other non-hormonal birth control methods such as, you know, am I allowed to say that word? I'll put up the word right here on the screen. I guess it's just preference. Every couple is different, and my husband and I we don't want to use that. So we've just been using the withdrawal method, which has been effective for the past 9 months. All right, the next question is, would you consider getting on a different type of birth control that's not the pill? If so, what would it be? So when I first decided to get off the pill specifically, I was looking into different birth control options like the IUD or the shot, but all those birth control methods add extra hormones into my body, which I believe, this is just personal opinion besides like all the side effects that I got from the pill, but I believe that our bodies was not made to put in extra hormones. And I know a lot of people who have been on the IUD or using the shot, and they have just as maybe even worse side effects than the actual pill. So for example, I know someone who was on the shot for I think like 7 years, and when they were actually ready to start trying for a family, it took them like 3 to 4 years just to get pregnant because of all that added hormones. And also that same person gained so much weight because of the shot, and I've heard that the shot is known for weight gain, so I really didn't want to go into different methods and experience different side effects or even worse side effects. To answer the question, no, I would not consider getting on a different birth control. And also in my other updates, I mentioned that I was really relying on this book. It's called Beyond the Pill by Dr. Jolene Brighton, and she goes into not just the pill but other like hormonal birth control methods like the shot or the IUD, and she goes in depth explaining like why just adding all these extra hormones, no matter what method, it's just bad for our bodies. And I'm not saying I'm anti-contraceptive because I completely understand why girls go on birth control, but because of the side effects that I've experienced, I am, in my opinion, against it, but I do not judge any woman who is on the pill or doing any other birth control method because I completely understand why you would go on it. I actually have, like, some of my closest friends are still on the pill, and they know that I'm not for it, and I do not judge them for it. All I can do is raise awareness and kind of educate other women and just push other women to educate themselves on what this pill can do to your body in the long run. So doctors nowadays, they have a certain agenda, and you know, they do make money from the pill, so they aren't going to tell you the complete side effects of the pill. So that is why I'm so for just women educating themselves and researching the pill before going on the pill, because your doctor is not going to tell you all the side effects that you're going to get. How are you feeling physically and emotionally being off of it? Again, I'm going to refer back to my 6-month update, but in that video I mentioned that I have seen so much like difference in my face and just my body overall. I'm not holding as much water. I have lost a good amount of body fat percentage just by coming off the pill. I don't look so bloated anymore. I showed it before and after in my 6-month update, so make sure you guys go look at that. But you guys, my mental health has been absolutely amazing since coming off the pill. I cannot stress how much like just coming off the pill has been just so amazing for my mental health, and I think that's one of the biggest changes yet since coming off the pill. And because of that, I truly believe this has made me a better person overall and just a better woman of God. And also my relationship with God has been like 10 times more better since coming off the pill, because like I can't explain it, but yeah, I've seen a huge difference. Did you lose / gain weight once getting off birth control? I kind of answered this question in the last question, but I don't want to say I lost or gained weight. I definitely want to say I was holding more water and I was just more bloated. It was just harder for me to lose body fat while on the pill, but now that I'm off the pill, I have lost a good amount of body fat percentage. I don't hold as much water. I don't look so bloated all day, every day. Even if I was training 3 to 4 times a week, like no matter what, it was just super hard for me to lose fat in certain areas, but now I just feel and look my best. A lot of these questions are repetitive, but someone said, did acne just randomly come back again? So before the pill, I did not experience any acne. I actually had amazing skin before the pill, but because of the pill, that's when I started getting like breakouts and just hyperpigmentation and just dryness and oiliness, and it was just, my skin was a hot mess, honestly. And that was another huge reason why I wanted to come off the pill, is because I wanted my skin to be back how it used to be before the pill. So when I got off the pill, I did have a lot of breakouts. I had a lot of cystic pimples, like the pimples that are very hard and under your skin. So the toxins are just coming out of your body, and you will break out when first coming off the pill. So that was a little bit of an issue when I first got off, but by like month, I want to say 4 or 5, my skin came back to normal. The only breakouts that I have is when I am about to get my period, which is also very normal for a woman. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have like a huge pimple in the middle of my forehead. It's like a unicorn. That is why I'm wearing a hat. But no, ever since then, my skin has been amazing since coming off the pill. Hi Kyla, I just recently came off the pill and it hasn't been a good experience for me at all. My period hasn't came back yet. It seems to be affecting my negatively. I'm experiencing the dreaded post-pill hair loss, and I feel like I have even less control over my emotions right now. In short, I'm super stressed out. I still think that I made the right choice and my partner supports me in my decision. But I would love to hear some feedback from you on how to deal with the changes in your body and any other advice that you might have. Your videos have been really motivating, so I'm looking forward to a 9-month update. Lots of love. Much love to you, but like I said, I'm not a doctor, so please take my advice with a grain of salt. But I don't know how long you've been off the pill, but I definitely recommend maybe reading that book or watching my other update videos, because when I decided to come off the pill, I knew that I was going to experience, I think it's called post-birth control pill syndrome. Basically, everything you just listed sounds just like post-birth control pill syndrome. So in the last week of my last pack, I decided to start taking some supplements that Dr. Jolene Brighton recommends just to help ease my body. And since it was transitioning off the pill and transitioning off these added hormones, so I was trying to prevent the post-birth control pill syndrome at all costs, because I didn't want to experience the side effects that you're mentioning. So maybe start trying to take some supplements that Dr. Jolene Brighton recommends. In my first video ever, I did mention all the supplements that I was taking, so maybe check that out and maybe get some inspiration. But I definitely recommend just hanging in there. It's gonna get worse before it gets better, sadly, but it's definitely worth it. Someone said, hi, I recently ran out of my pill I've been on for 5 years, and I'm thinking about going off because I honestly don't remember my body before it. I am not sure if I should or if I should not. If I was in your shoes, I would just get off of it, because when you said, I don't remember my body before it, I can relate to that so much, because the pill changed me into a woman that I did not want to become, physically, mentally, heck, even spiritually. So I definitely recommend getting off the pill, because when I was on the pill, which was only 3 years, and you were on it for 5 years, and I was on it for 3 years, I couldn't remember what I was like before the pill. But yeah, if I was in your shoes, I would get off of it. Okay, someone said, what advice would you give someone who wants to get off the pill for side effect reasons but only needs it for contraceptive purposes? I really don't want to get pregnant, but I also want to get off the pill. I completely understand why you would want to stay on the pill, because you don't want to get pregnant, but let me tell you, the side effects are just not worth it. So when it comes to contraceptive purposes, I definitely recommend just using non-hormonal birth control methods. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. There's a stigma with like using the withdrawal method or using, let's say, rubbers. I know a lot of people or a lot of couples don't like using them because they think it's going to affect their sex life, but I'm here to tell you it will not affect your sex life in a bad way. It's going to be different. That's inevitable, but it's so worth it because you are not yourself when you're on the pill. Literally, it affects every system of your body, and I'm not just saying that because this is my opinion. Doctors have said this. So I definitely recommend using 2 forms of protection so that you can just make sure you do not get pregnant. Ladies, let me tell you, when I got off the pill, I didn't realize like how much the pill was affecting my, let's just say, my sex life. Why am I spelling it now? I don't know. I've been saying it so much. Probably this video is going to get demonetized. I don't care. Our sex life has gotten 10 times better. So you may think using protection is going to ruin your sex life, but it's not, because your love is going to skyrocket. I promise you. So a lot of people ask the same questions and I already answered them, and my phone just died, so perfect timing. So like I said, you guys, if you want to get a more in-depth explanation or answer of any of the questions that I answered in today's video, make sure you guys go watch my other videos. I have a first video where I kind of explain why I went off the pill, and then I have a 1-month update, 3-month, 6-month, and then now 9-month. In those videos, I do have some before and afters so that you can physically see a difference in my hair, my skin, my body. So make sure you guys go watch that. I know this topic is very controversial, so please don't come at me. I know people are going to probably dislike this video. It's okay, and like I said, I do not judge anyone who's on the pill because I have closest friends and even family members who are still on the pill, so I don't judge anyone at all. But the reason why I make these videos is just to share my story and what I experienced on the pill, and also kind of just to raise awareness and kind of show that, ladies, you need to research the pill before going on it, because your doctor is not going to tell you all the side effects that you're going to experience, because every woman's body is so different. So just keep that in mind and do your research, get the book, read the book. Also, if you're on the pill and you don't want to experience like side effects of it damaging your body in the long run, Dr. Jolene Brighton actually gives some tips on what you should do while on the pill so that it doesn't affect your body in the long run. So again, I definitely recommend that book. This video is not sponsored or anything. I just definitely recommend this book. Also, make sure you guys subscribe and put on the notifications because you guys don't want to miss my 1-year update, because that's going to be huge for me. And I know in that video I'm going to go in depth explaining everything that I experienced within the past year since coming off the pill. So make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss that video. But until then, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!